Who doesn't love a good milkshake? I'm assuming that if you clicked on this video, you do love a good milkshake. And that's why today I'm gonna visit every single fast food restaurant that possibly has a milkshake and try them all so that you don't have to. A milkshake is very simple, made up of just a few components. But because of that, if it's not executed perfectly, it's not good. And that's why we need to do some investigative work today. We've already found the best fast food fries, the best chicken nuggets, the best crispy chicken sandwiches, and the best burgers. In fact, we even convinced a McDonald's employee to come with us for one of the videos. He literally hopped right out of that service window and into the car with me. The worst part about this whole thing is that I can't actually have dairy and I'm lactose intolerant. But today, I'm gonna have to tolerate it, so let's go find the best milkshake.
Shake that ass.
You're fired. We've now pulled up to Chick-fil-A, our beloved, beautiful Chick-fil-A. And I'll be honest, I've never actually gotten a milkshake from there, but I am extremely excited. And it looks like we have the people outside on the street ordering with us today, which is my absolute favorite here at Chick-fil-A. This is the guy we saw last time. Do you remember this guy?
Oh yeah.
Do you remember this guy?
I love this guy.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you actually remember this guy?
Not really.
Are you? We saw you last time.
Hi,
Remember?
Nick, right?
Yeah.
Hi again.
Hey, he remembers us.
I'm
Nick.
serving Nick.
Yes. Oh, you already knew. That's awesome.
Yeah,
You see the video?
Yeah, I happened to notice it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
How'd you like it?
Yeah, I thought it was good.
So-so?
Yeah, I still think our fries are the best. I mean, not
Your fries
these
won?
waffle fries, you know, I like the texture of it, you
The
know.
waffle fries are incredible. Yeah, you're a smart man.
Yeah, thank
Today we're doing milkshakes. We're trying all the best milkshakes.
All right.
Which one do you recommend?
Well, I'm personally a chocolate guy.
Okay. I feel like we have to go vanilla to keep it all standard. Is that cool?
All right, vanilla it is.
Let's do vanilla. Can we do 2 of them?
2 vanilla shakes. All
Yeah,
right.
that'd be awesome. Have a good
Thank
one.
you.
Good to see you again. Hey, how are you?
What's up, man?
Thank you.
So what's going on with?
Here?
Yeah.
We're making a video. We're testing all the best milkshakes today. What do you think's gonna win?
I don't see how we would lose.
Yeah?
To be honest. No,
Good.
I don't think
I would hope so. I would hope.
Is that the
YouTube, right? Yeah, I watch this channel all the time.
Hell yeah. We can't go anywhere anymore.
You guys came for the fries, right?
Last time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before.
Yeah, we've been here before. Have a good one.
Thank you.
So it turns out at this point we have to be careful because people are starting to take note of us going to all these fast food places. In fact, just a week after I came out with my video about why Popeyes needs to come out with chicken nuggets, they came out with chicken nuggets. So if we have any particular critiques about the milkshakes today, maybe these places will take note. Manny, I apologize in advance for being lactose intolerant. If only all you little chefs right now watching knew the trouble I go through to give these videos to you, you would be so incredibly proud.
Yeah.
Enough talking, let's taste. Honestly, I think this is very, very average. I also think the fact that this is the first milkshake we're tasting today means that it's hard for me to really critique this and dive into it. But I'm a malted milkshake guy through and through, and this doesn't taste like it has any of that malt. Don't do that, Manny. Don't do that. Manny, come on. Manny, put that. Did he look at you or no? This has to be one of the most formidable shakes that I've ever felt. Do you hear that? It is like a plastic. Listen, I can't. Why is it cracking? What is it crackling? Do you hear that? Five Guys, what are we working with here? I think it's insulated.
Insulated.
They're advanced over at Five Guys. Let's try this out. Okay, that's one of the ones where you have to suck like you've never sucked before. Now let me just tell you, this right here is a milkshake. It's got that added complexity to it. While I want to keep everything standard and did not specifically order a malted milkshake, that's the kind of flavor that it has here. A cheap milkshake will blend a bunch of milk with a bunch of sugar and ice, essentially to avoid using that higher end creamy milk or even cream itself. This one here is clearly using legit ingredients to make that really thick and delicious shake. One of the criteria we're going to be judging on now is the suck meter. No. In all seriousness, I want to be judging these in part in terms of how hard you have to suck the straw to get the milkshake to go. This right here, without having tried the rest of the milkshakes today, is an 8.7 out of 10. Super solid score for a milkshake. And so far, Five Guys tops the list. Let's keep going. Mickey D's, we've been here a couple times before. In fact, this is the place where we convinced and poached an employee to hop into the car and try fries with us for the whole day. So I'm gonna be totally honest and say that they don't love us at this McDonald's here, and I don't blame them. However, we will be grading their milkshake as fairly as we've graded all the others today, and I look forward to seeing what McDonald's has to offer. One of the vanilla milkshakes. Thank you so much. We're trying every milkshake today at every place. Who do you think's gonna win?
We are.
Yeah, you got it. Everybody's saying themselves, and I'm starting to think that everyone's just a little biased. Cool. She's cool. She's cool. I liked her.
Next window.
Next window.
Okay. Why do they always send us to the special window when nobody there? Thank you. Uh-oh.
Hey.
We're testing every milkshake today at every place. Who's gonna win?
Me gonna win.
You're gonna win. Did you make this?
Yes.
You made it yourself. Oh, she made it. Okay.
Hey.
I'm rooting for you then. Thank you.
A lot of energy in that McDonald's.
A lot of energy today. The McDonald's crew in there is back in my good graces after having a super nice set of employees today. This shake right here is certainly vanilla. In fact, it looks about as vanilla as you can get. And I don't necessarily mean that in a good way here. This looks extraordinarily bland. They don't even really have any fancy things on the packaging, and I don't necessarily hate that, but I don't love it either. I mean, just look at how plain this entire thing right here is. McDonald's, I know you're creative with your sauce packets, but can we be a little bit more creative with the packaging for the milkshakes here? Time to taste. That is horrendous. It's like graham crackers. I don't really even know how to describe this, to be honest. It tastes to me here like they pretty much took a little bit of cheap milk, a bunch of ice cubes, a bunch of sugar, and then tried to get milkshake flavoring, whatever that might mean, and mix that all together to make a shake. This right here is a perfect embodiment of too many shortcuts, and I am not pleased by this milkshake at all. What you're talking about right here is two very different things that, although they might look the same, are extraordinarily different experiences. Popeyes, our favorite spot for a sandwich, but I have two questions today. One, do they even carry and sell milkshakes? And two,
Are the milkshakes any good?
as you can see right there, they've definitely got my nuggets on the menu now, which again, I'm gonna take a little bit of credit for inspiring. Because I mean it when I say that moments after I roasted them in the YouTube video, and lots of people tagged Popeyes both on Twitter and YouTube, they came out with their nuggets. I take some credit for those nuggets. I do not normally like to waste food, but the combination of me being lactose intolerant and the fact that I cannot tolerate this milkshake one bit, I'm gonna throw it away. One vanilla milkshake.
Excuse me?
You don't have milkshakes?
No.
Okay, could we just do 2 crispy chicken sandwiches then? Burger King, home of the Whopper. Hopefully also home to a half-decent milkshake, but we're about to find out. Oh, they fixed their screen.
Oh, they fixed it.
They fixed their screen. It's huge.
What
Hello?
is that? What is going on here?
1 vanilla milkshake. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, wow. Very viscous. Is it a good milkshake? Is it good?
It's good.
Yeah?
I like that.
Is it the best one?
It's the best.
Everybody says it's the
And
best.
I'm the best too.
Thank you. See ya. Oh my God, she's the best. I don't know what's in the water today, but everybody is extremely friendly today and so happy. As you can see right here, this is a very thick and creamy and viscous looking milkshake. Look at the cream coming right out there. Don't. From the look of it, it actually looks pretty solid, and I'm really surprised to say that, but the taste is what matters. Let's first test how hard it is to suck out of that straw. What do we call that again? The suck meter? Okay. This shake right here ranks second behind Five Guys for the suck meter. It was relatively hard to get it to go all the way up the straw there, but more important is taste. I'm really trying hard to get that flavor of vanilla out of there and figure out what exactly it's reminding me of. Part of the flavor of this almost reminds me of a shortbread cookie or of the inside of a Charleston Chew, that candy bar if you've ever tried one before. But to be honest, I can't really put my finger on exactly what flavor we're working with here. I'd probably give the Chick-fil-A shake a slight leg up on this here, but they absolutely nailed the consistency. In fact, it's the best consistency of any shake we've had thus far, and the flavor's not totally bad. The cherry on top here is that they give you a massive bang for your buck, which I also appreciate. Not the best shake we've had today, but also pretty solid. Last time we went to Sonic, the guy that came out and delivered our order, to my surprise, was rollerblading. So I hope we get that treatment again today because I absolutely loved it. With that said, they supposedly have a fantastic shake, so let's find out how good it really is. 1 vanilla milkshake. Thank you. Thank you. Yep. Wow, look at this. I like the cherry on top. Aesthetically, this is very pleasing. Wouldn't you agree this is the most pleasing shake we've gotten today?
Very nice.
Right? The styrofoam cup, not so good for the environment. Not a big fan of that. However, I do suspect it's a great insulator for what's inside. Okay. Right off the bat with that straw in there, I can feel that this one is very thick as well.
Almost as thick as me, one might say.
And the suck-o-meter is almost off the charts. I would actually argue almost exactly in line with Five Guys, which again is a good trait to have with a milkshake. Not too much, but it can't be too easy to get out of that straw. In fact, I think I actually misspoke. The suck-o-meter is the highest of any milkshake we've tried today on the Sonic milkshake. And unfortunately, despite tasting delicious, it is so incredibly thick that I actually have trouble finishing this. My mouth is going to be extremely tired after finishing this entire thing. It's just not something that you can do. So for that, I'm gonna dock a few points, but in terms of overall milkshake and flavor, this one's actually gonna go right behind Five Guys in slot number 2, with a very solid and clean 7.5 out of 10. Just notice how much sticks to it when I pull that straw out, and also the fact that none of it falls off of the straw. That's just a little bit too thick for a milkshake. We've now arrived to beautiful old Wendy, who apparently has a decent, is it called a Frosty? 1 medium vanilla Frosty. Thank you. We're trying every milkshake today.
Oh, hi.
Who's gonna win?
ChickfilA or Shake Shack?
Yeah?
Yeah, I really
I think
have to.
Five Guys so far has got the
Five
lead.
Guys?
It's
I don't
really
think
good.
Five Guys.
No?
No.
Wow. Not
Maybe
Wendy's?
ChickfilA. No.
No? Okay, I appreciate
No.
it. Thank you. We'll put your vote in there.
Have a good one.
You too. Thank you. Have a good one. So we have an interesting move here by Wendy's. They give you a spoon, no straw, no nothing, but there's a straw hole. So that begs the question, what the heck is the point of the lid? It looks to me like they try to do the whole thing that Dairy Queen does, where you can tip this all the way upside down and nothing comes out. I'm gonna go ahead and borrow the straw from another one of our shakes, and right away, I can tell you right now, this will be the thickest shake that we found today. Just look at how much grips to the straw when you pull it out, which means I'm not even gonna try to use a straw. In fact, I don't think we can call this a shake. This is just plain vanilla ice cream. Wendy, you continue to baffle me. Cut the cam. We were just about to head to Shake Shack when we passed what looks to be a place called Daddy's Dairy. To be honest, I'm not even sure I'm reading that right, but Manny wants to go inside and get a shake, so he's gonna do that. I'm being completely serious about the fact that I am not going into Daddy's Dairy. Wait, hold on.
It's the best name.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
So because Daddy's Dairy wasn't actually a fast food place, and also the fact that they're not a chain, so all of you watching won't be able to actually go and taste it, I didn't at first want to give a ranking to them, but I feel like they provided enough entertainment for this video that we kind of owe them that, right? Honestly, it just tastes like super classic vanilla ice cream. Very, very standard milkshake. What we're looking at here is ice cream and a bunch of milk and cream. That's it. It's simple, it's good, it goes right through this really small straw pretty easily, and their branding was on point. That is me if I owned an ice cream parlor. The suckometer score, despite being through an extremely long and thin straw, was right smack in the middle, kind of right in that sweet spot actually. I'm not gonna rank Daddy's Dairy on that whole list, but I'm gonna say that it's a really, really solid milkshake, and I want to give a great big thanks to whatever genius created that place. Our last stop today, Shake Shack, should definitely have some shakes that are good, especially given that that's what their name is. And again, I've never tried a shake from Shake Shack, so I'm excited to finally do that today. This is baffling to me, but it turns out Shake Shack today has achieved the impossible. Manny, tell him.
They don't have any shakes. I mean, how? Shake is in their name.
Let's go. All in all, super successful day of testing shakes. We learned a couple things. First, milkshakes come in very different shapes and sizes. Second, you gotta judge your milkshake off that suckometer, or suckometer, however you wanna say it. Point is, take into account how hard that milkshake is to get out of the straw, i.e. how thick and viscous it is. That's really gonna change that overall consistency and mouthfeel of that milkshake, totally changing the experience of actually enjoying it. On top of all of that, think about those base ingredients. Did they use a really nice high-end milk and cream to make it? Is it just ice cream mixed with some water to water it down just enough to make it fit through a straw? Perhaps most important when it comes to flavor is, what does that vanilla come from? Or if you're having a chocolate milkshake, where does that chocolate flavoring come from? Some are so incredibly fake while some are so incredibly real. Honestly, the answer for today's video is pretty clear-cut for me. Five Guys had a beyond superior milkshake. And honestly, Sonic wasn't too far behind. Shake Shack was out of shakes entirely, and they might have been a pretty high up contender too. But for now, I think we have our answer.